Okay. Let me share my screen. So share my screen a little bit here. There we go. All right. And let me turn on my computer sound. There we go. All right. As I was saying, what's my USA? There we go. As I was saying, for every person that we sign on to the Ascend TMS, y'all know they charge us like $69 a month for each person. Right now, I think we're up to almost $3,700 a month is what we pay for the Ascend TMS. So, and I say this because we need to start using this stuff and getting carriers signed on. I have been noticing you all have been responding great to the prospects that come to the website. You all are doing a great job with that. But what we gotta start doing is we gotta start really focusing on converting these prospects into actual clientele, paying clientele. All right, so that's gotta be our focus. We're getting a lot of prospects. I sit here and I watch my phone and Assurance USA visit, Assurance USA visit, and you all are responding right away. There's a couple of them on there who have expressed some genuine interest in getting signed up. So we need to get you all onto, we need to get you all focused on converting them from prospects to actual subscription paying clients. Okay, does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
All right, that needs to be our focus. Now, we'll get to that in just a second. First of all, I want to show you all something. This is our, let me refresh this. I haven't finished it yet, but we are adding a carrier onboarding. Darren is finishing up the Assurance USA Trucking website, the RBBS Assurance USA Trucking website. That is actually going to be a separate site, but we are going to have a link to it on this particular site. And there's some stuff that Darren is doing that's going to be linked back to this site too. This is the page that I'm working on for the Assurance USA Trucking. Okay, and can y'all see this?
Yeah.
All right, this is the page I'm working on for the Assurance USA Trucking to be added to our Assurance USA. Now, Darren is finishing up the actual website. I think he's got it finished. But what we gotta have this for, this is basically gonna be an onboarding page. It gives a brief, summation of what we are and what it costs and all that stuff. And then down here, I'm gonna add another part to it. It's gonna be a form where they can actually submit the information to get signed up to run underneath our authority. I'm also going to be including on this page our credentials, like our, where we at here? Let's see here. Treasury Department of Assurance USA. I'm gonna have this right here, our EIN number. We're gonna have our BOC3. Let me find that. We're gonna have our BOC3. Hold on here, downloads. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. My documents, amended BOC. BOC. There we go. It pulls up here. Oh, there it is right there. All right. Here's our BOC 3. We gotta have this on here that pretty much shows that we are in all 48 states, as y'all can see right there. Okay, so I'm also going to put on there, of course, our DOT number, our MC number, and all of that type of stuff. So all of this, along with our insurance is going to be on here, this page. Okay, they'll be able to pull all that up. So they'll be able to see all our credentials. They'll see that we are we're able to run in all 48 states. They'll see that we have the insurance. They'll see that we have our authority. They'll see that we have our MC number, our DOT number, the whole 9 yards. Now, what we are waiting on is the insurance. Darren and Eric are the chief operating officers of the trucking division. Okay, our authority is under Assurance USA, our corporate, but the manager of the authority is in Mr. Eric's name. Okay, so he is the managing authority holder, but the authority is held by Assurance USA. Okay, because and I listed them as I had to add them to our articles of incorporation so that we could have the insurance and the authority held in Mr. John Eric's name. And for those of you who don't know Mr. John Eric, he's a part of our platform, and he has a trucking company. You know, he has his own truck. He has his own authority, which is separate. So it was a good fit for him to head up, along with Darren, our trucking division. Okay? So what's going to happen is this. Is Darren on here tonight? Darren, are you on here? Probably not. But Darren is finishing up the trucking website. I don't have the link to it yet because he hasn't made it public yet. But he is finishing it up. And the trucking site is going to be, it's going to tell all about, Assurance USA trucking. It's going to have this in it, carrier fees, and all that type of stuff. And then it's going to have a link where it says click here to onboard, or click here to submit your information to run under the Assurance USA banner. When they do that, it's going to send them over here because the matrix that Darren is using, he can't create a form on that particular matrix. I can create the form here, but when they click on it there, it's going to bring them over here, and then they will be able to complete the form right online. And when they do that, guess what? All of you all will be able to know who submitted a form. So if they are from the state, that means what? Anybody? Anybody?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
If an owner operator who wants to run under the authority completes this form and submit it, and they are from your state, what does that mean?
That means operator.
Exactly. Exactly. You all will be able to see it, so you all should be able to contact them and introduce yourself as either the branch owner or a member specialist from that state. Okay? And then when that happens, once you all introduce yourself, you all should then finish walking them through the setup process, which is gonna mean what? The first thing you're gonna go through is what? A CNTMS, right?
Yeah.
First thing you're gonna go to is a CNTMS. Now I'm creating a back office site that has all this in it, where you gotta just go and click on stuff, okay? But you're gonna go to the CNTMS, you're gonna scroll down here, where you see carriers, right? And you're gonna click add a new carrier. Very simple. You're gonna pull up, your branch, whatever. Well, actually, you won't have to because your login goes directly to your branch or to your login. So all you gotta do is just click continue. You're gonna put there. Now the DOT number that they're using is our DOT number, of course. So you just gotta go out there and put the carrier's name, put their name and put their address and all that type of stuff. But remember, they're running under our authority. Okay. Now they will have if I'm not mistaken, they will have a CDL, but I don't think they will have a DOT number. Okay. Because they won't have their own authority. They'll be running under our authority. Does everybody see that? Hello?
Yes, I saw it.
So the DOT number you're gonna put in here is gonna be, our DOT number. And then every time you come in, you're gonna be adding, every time you add a new carrier to our authority, you're gonna be adding them to our what? To the number of trucks that we have. You understand that?
Yeah.
So each time you add one, it's gonna increase the number of units that we have that are running under our authority. So it should be very simple after the first one. Okay, but each one of you is going to go in. So when you go in and you put the DOT number in, it's automatically going to pull up us, and then you're going to be able to just go ahead and put all of that person's information in. Okay, put it all down there. Get their CDL number, whatever. Ask them to send you a copy. The form that you fill out, we have them to send a copy of it. Better take a picture of the CDL license, send it over the whole 9 yards, so you have all that, so you can go in and just upload it right in here. Everybody got it?
Yes.
All right. After you get them loaded up, the next step is what? Authorized.net, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next step is going to be authorized.net. You're going to go over to authorized.net. You're going to log in, right? And then you're going to process their credit card for their what? Their operational fees for running under our authority. All right. You're immediately going to go to tools. It's going to pull up virtual terminal. You're going to go ahead. You're going to put in the card number. You're going to put in the expiration date. You're going to put in the amount. Now, the amount for total fees is $3,808 per month. If you want, they can break that up, but they can only break that up after their first monthly payment. So in other words, for them to run underneath our authority, they first have to come up with $3,808. Okay. Now, after they make the initial payment, then they can go to a weekly payment the next month. You all get it?
Yes.
All right. So make sure you put the information down and schedule them a call back to see if they want to break it up into weekly payments instead of having to pay all at one time. All right. So, and what the weekly payments are gonna, it's basically just the 3,808 divided by 4. That's it. Okay. Calculator here, pull up. There we go. It's basically is 3,808 divided by 4, which is gonna be what? $952 per month. I mean per week. All right. So makes it real simple. And everything after that, they keep all their low fees. 100% of their low fees they keep after that. All right. But we're gonna go into some breakdowns here. In a minute. I'm gonna show you how all this breaks down. But once you complete this and you got your CNTMS done, then they are now under our authority. Then we will send them. I am ordering some magnetic plates to go on the side of the trucks that will have our name, DOT number, all that stuff. I'm ordering that from Vistaprint. So when we bring someone on, we can go ahead and send them their stickers to go on their truck and their trailer. Now, if their truck is not metal, we are also ordering stickers that can permanently be stuck on, that can permanently be, put on their truck, on each door and on the trailer. Now, starting out, they're gonna have to have their own trailer. Okay, we are currently looking at trailer leasing to see how much that's gonna cost us. And then eventually we will probably buy our own trailers. But right now we want to work with just the leasing until we start getting in some regular revenue, or until we start getting the branch owners sign on with their first client, and then their 90-day clock starts, and then they'll start doing their your monthly trademark usage fees, which would give us more of a budget to operate to pay for more and more stuff like that. Get our own trailers instead of having to lease them. Is everybody following the plan? Does everybody see the plan?
Yes. Yes.
All right. This thing's starting to come together, everybody. All right. Now, the breakdown. Insurance USA Trucking. Introducing RBBS Insurance USA Trucking. Owner operators, why settle for less than 100% of your load fees? Now, there's going to be a lot more to this page, but I'm just getting started on it, so I'll probably have it finished by Wednesday. It'll be completely finished by Wednesday. RBBS USA, RBBS Insurance USA Trucking. Owner operators keep 100% of your load fees. Carrier fees, $2,500 monthly authority usage fee. $791.33 monthly insurance adjustable. That is about half of what it costs to add a new carrier onto our insurance. It's actually about $1,580 some dollars. So they will pay half, we will pay the other half. $350 monthly maintenance. That gets them up to $30,000 yearly for maintenance costs. $500 deductible on repairs greater than $1,500, and $1,000 deductible on repairs exceeding $5,000. 6 months seasoning is required to activation. So in other words, they've got to be paying that $350 for at least 6 months before they can start using the maintenance plan. Does everybody got it?
Yeah.
All right. $166.66 monthly for 12 months for the dock plates in all 48 states. So we are prepaying that. That is costing us about $2,000 up front to prepay for all the 48 states for dock plates for each new truck that we bring on. Total monthly operational fees, $3,808. Okay, that's not bad. Compared to what? As we all know, Landstar and others, a lot of owner operators keep 65 to what? 85%, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Agree? Does everybody know that?
Yeah, we're in agreement.
Hold on for a second. Hey, Darren, what's up? I'm in training tonight. What's up? Yeah. Oh, put info at no cheap freight. Oh, hold on. You mean you get a free email with the site, right? Ah, okay. Put oh, that's a good one. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure that it's I want something that's catchy, not necessarily, Insurance USA Trucking. Put make it something catchy, like info at 100% on a op. Oh, so it's gotta be at RBBS Assurance Trucking. Well, at RBBS Assurance USA Trucking. Okay. I guess it has to be the info, or you could put 100%. Nah, that's gonna be too much. yeah. Just put the info at RBBS Assurance USA Trucking. That'll be fine. All right. As y'all can tell, that was Darren. We've been doing a lot. Me, him, and Doc. We've been busy this week. All right. As I was saying, Landstar and the others allow owner operators to keep 65 to 85% of the load fees. Now, 65% is usually for the dry van, 75% is for the flatbed, and 85% is for the reefers. That's usually how it breaks down. Okay, so let's take a look at dry vans and see what an owner operator is actually paying to other authority holders who are currently doing business, because every last one of them out there does the same thing. They charge a percentage. Okay, you may have one or two that allows owner operator to keep like 89% or 90%. I don't know of anybody that's doing higher than 90%. And if you're looking for the ones that's doing 90%, they're very, very, very small companies. And there's only like maybe 1% of the industry that's doing that. I mean, you can literally count them on one hand. All right, but even that, we're still saving the money. But I'm gonna show y'all how we're saving money on a massive scale with the majority from what the majority of authority holders are actually doing. So we all agree that the average load runs about 769 miles, right? And the average pay for loads right now is about $1.89 per mile. Now that's what it is, y'all. Okay, that's about what it averages right now. $1.89 per mile. That gives us $1,453.41. Now, for those that are paying higher, we are saving them even more money, right? But that's about the average right now. So $1,453.41 is what the load is paying. Now, on average, a good driver can run maybe 4 of those per week. Okay, if he's running weekends and whatever, so he can run about 4 of those per week. That times 4 gives you $5,813.64 a week. All right, does everybody see that?
Yes.
Minus 65%. So that means that the owner operator is keeping $3,778, but they are paying out $2,034.77 each week. Right? Multiply that times 4.33, and that's what the average owner operator who is running under someone else's authority, that's what they're paying to the authority holder. Big difference, right, from 3808, right?
Yes.
Now, the authority holder is really only spending out of that, I think about $1,900 per month. Because with the way that we're set up with the 3808, our actual profit on that 3808 is somewhere around $2,117. $2,117. See what I'm saying? So only about $1,800 of that is what the authority holder is spending each month. So if you take that minus, let's say, $1,890, that means the authority holder, for what they're doing, is profiting $6,920.57 on average for each carrier per what? Month. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of money. Now, Landstar has 12,000 carriers that run underneath the authority. Show you how big this industry is when it. I'm gonna show you how much money is being made out there. That's what Landstar is bringing in each month.
See.
That's not a year, y'all. That's per month.
And times 12.
Huh?
And times 12.
Yeah, you multiply that times 12, it gives you what the yearly is. Landstar is a monster. Now, they have other overhead. They got to pay their corporate staff. They got to pay, all of their dispatchers or whatever this is that. But still, that's a lot of money, right? Right?
They still haven't
Yes, it is.
have got digging too much to that at all.
I'm sorry?
They wouldn't have been digging into that amount for too much at all for the overhead.
Yeah. So exactly, the overhead is not going to really cut into that hardly any. The overhead might be $1 million a year. If that. At most, what, 5 or 6 million a year. Even if the overhead was 20 million a year, there's still over 9. I mean, come on, really. they're still bringing in close to $1 billion a year, right?
Million.
Right. Now, here is where we're at. Because our goal, that you all can use this in your pitch or in your summation when you're explaining to owner operators what's the advantage of the flat fee owner op program. Okay? Because here is where we're at. We're at 3808, right? Now, out of that 3808, we are paying the other half of the insurance, 791.33, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are also paid the doc stamps. You can do it by the month, but we're paying them up front. I'm going to show y'all what we're paying if we do it by the month, but I'm going to show y'all what we have to pay up front, because the first month, I think we're only profiting like maybe $1,000, because we have to pay that doc stamp, the whole doc stamp of 2,000. Well, I think it's about to be like 1,600 or 1,700 bucks. Some carriers would be 2,000. Some carriers would be around 1,500, but the average out to be about 1,700. So after we pay the doc stamps and we pay their insurance, after we pay both those, the doc stamps and the insurance, then this is what we have left, $1,316. Okay. Now, oh yeah, we've also got to pay the maintenance plan, but that's gonna, we don't have to. Well, we don't have to pay that the first month, because they have to pay at least 6 months in before they are eligible to claim the maintenance. Does everybody see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the first month, when we bring in an owner operator, I think there's another cost in there. What's the other cost? Doc stamps, those doc plates, there was the insurance, and there was, oh yeah, I forgot the insurance down payment for each time we bring on. It's called, we have to pay the insurance down payment. Let me go back and add, hold on. Add back to 791.33. Add that back. And we got a down payment on the insurance, I do believe it's right close to $2,000. But each one we bring in, we have to pay a down payment, because the insurance each year is $19,000 for the year. And that comes out to be like $1,589 or something like that per month. But I think we have to pay like close to $1,800 down on the insurance. So minus, no, we got to pay $2,000 down. That's right. We got to pay $2,000 down on the insurance. That's going to put us at $108. So the first month we bring an owner operator on, we're only making about $108. And in some cases, we'll actually be going in the hole by a couple $100, right? But the next month, when they make their first monthly payment, they're paying $952 a week, right? Which comes out to be $3,808. Okay. So the next month, when they come around and they make the payment, that's plus the $3,808. That equals that, and then minus our half of the insurance each month, 791.33 equals that, minus the 166.66 for the dock plates equals that. So, and then the maintenance minus 350. Now, after a while, that's gonna go towards our bottom line, because we have so many people in that maintenance program would just be money by itself. But starting out, you gotta take that 350 out. So it's gonna be about 2608 is what we're looking at. Okay. Now, 2608, our goal, 260801, our goal for the first 6 months between now and January, our goal is to have 500 carriers under our authority. Does everybody think that's doable?
Yeah, with the right marketing and pushing the advertisements, for sure.
Because y'all gonna push, We go market, y'all go push, and we are going to hire recruiters. Okay? We're gonna hire, because you know they got these trucking recruiters out there. Y'all know about them, right?
No, what are they?
Oh yeah.
Y'all ain't know anything about trucking recruiters?
Nah, I mean,
Man, you sleep. You sleep. Yeah, there are companies out there that you can hire, and they go out and they bring owner operators to your trucking company.
Some of the schools also do stuff like that.
Yeah, schools do that too.
so they're like bird dogs.
Yeah, but they get paid very well though, because a lot of them get paid. The way most of them get paid is they get a percentage of what that owner operator is bringing in for the first 4 or 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah, you see how that could add up, right? But what we're probably gonna be doing is doing a flat fee, so it's paying them like 1% of our flat fee, program. So they get 1% of that 2,500. You see what I'm saying? Or 1.25% or 2% or something like that. But either way, we're hiring the recruiters because we want to ramp up our onboarding of owner operators. Now, the goal is to do 500 between now and January the 1st. We're able to do that. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at per month. Okay? Not bad for just 500 on operators, right?
Oh yeah, that's very good.
No, that's 1,304,000 per month. That's not bad.
Yes.
For 500 on 500, I'm on operators. Now, so y'all what that equates to each year, about 15 million a year. Now, that's not bad, but that's very, 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 very on the low scale when you come to companies like who? Mercer, Landstar, Swift, Schneider, JB Hunt, Warner, right? That's pocket change compared to what those companies are doing, right? XPO, right? Does everybody see that?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So that's literally just pocket change.
Yeah, that's their advertising budget.
Basically. But where we at here? 2608. All right. 2608. All right. But what we want to be at within our first year, as we picked up steam, I want to have at least 2,500 owner operators in after a year. This time next year, we want to be looking at what we at? 2608. All right. 2608.01. By this time next year, I want to be sitting on 2,500 owner operators. That's 6.5 million per month. Okay. Now, within 3 years, I want to be halfway to where Landstar is. I want to be at 6,000 on operators. Oh, yeah, 26 or what? I can never remember that. 2608. In 3 years, this is where we want to be. 15 million a month. Now, if we get to where Landstar is, 12,000 on operators, that'll put us at about 32 million per month.
You're gonna need your own bike for this, Calvin.
I mean, that's what we need, and that's what we need. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But don't ever let big numbers deter you from chasing greatness. Don't ever do that. Okay. My nephew was here this weekend. His my wife's brother and his son, he's 17, and he's already doing the Forex trading. I kind of got him hooked on it back when he was about 16 years old, well, about 15 years old. Kind of started preaching to him about, you know, hey, you got to start planning stuff, you know, because I take him, my daughter, and some of the other younger members, you know, my family, and I'm trying to give them the foresight that I didn't have when I was their age. You know what I mean? And I want them to start now where I started at about 10 years ago. Okay? Because I understand that if I had started on this mindset when I was about 16, 17 years old, I'd be a multi-billionaire right now, no doubt. But he has really, you know, grasped onto it. They spent the week here, the weekend here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all week. You know, we cooked out back, you know, on the grill and stuff. And he was showing me his Forex account. And he's doing pretty well. Young man is doing pretty good. He kind of got it down. He's doing better than average on his percentage of profit and loss. He has about an 88% profit on his profit. His loss is about 12%. No, his loss is about just a tad over 10%. It's 10.32, whatever, and then he has a break-even point, so about 3%. So he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. He started out. He is heavily into Bitcoins. That's where most of his profits are coming from. I turned him on to the Moderna stock, you know, the vaccines. Hey, start looking into the vaccine stuff. That's going to be huge. Get into it now. Start looking into, you know, the automation, the vehicle automation. Look into that, stuff like that, and look into anything that allows you to buy stuff on a large scale without having to walk into a store, including what? Delivery service for the restaurants and grocery stores, right? Apps, you know, that they have out now, right? So, but anyway, we had that conversation and it went pretty good. But our goal is to be at about 32 million within 5 years. Within 5 years, within 5 to 6 years, we want to be where Landstar is. Okay. Now.
Yeah, got enough.
He's on now?
Hey, mute your mic.
He's on live?
Mute your mic.
Is it live?
Yeah, this is live. Mute your mic.
Oh, my bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all gotta remember these all of our sessions are recorded for YouTube and other places. So, you know, remember you're on a live mic. Okay, mute your mic. Everything's being recorded. Okay, we want to keep the integrity of the broadcast, you know, at a somewhat of a high level. All right. Now, what does this mean for you all? Okay, it means more money. Is what it means. It means more opportunity to make higher commission. Because what you all will get paid on amount of this is that $2,500. Because that is what. Now, you won't get that the first month, but the first month actually go into the hole. Okay, the first month you bring on an operator, we actually have to pay out of pocket to get them on board with us. But that next month, your commissions kick in, and you're getting, if you're a branch owner, you're getting 25% of that. Now, if you are successfully getting that authority, getting that owner operator who's running under our trucking company, if you are successfully getting them to add the flat fee dispatching, what does that do? Anybody? What does that do?
More money, more money, more money.
Exactly. More money, more money, more money. It increases your percentage, it increases your commission and your residual. Because this is what? 2.5 times more than what you're doing on the what? The flat fee dispatching, right? Because the flat fee dispatching, you're adding another $1,000 a month, or an extra $250 per week. And the best way to pitch it is on operator. For an extra $250 per week, we can put you on our minimum rate per mile guaranteed flat fee dispatching. And if you are a drive-in, we would guarantee you that we would keep you at an average of $2 per mile or more each week that we dispatch you. If you are a flatbed, we will guarantee you that we will keep you at $250 per mile or more averaged out for each week. If you are a reefer, we will guarantee you that your loads will be an average of $3 per mile or greater each week. And if we are not able to meet that minimum rate per mile guarantee for that week, we will pay you an additional $1 per mile on the lowest paying freight we dispatch you on, regardless of the miles. Example, if I dispatch you when you're a drive-in, if I dispatch you on a $2.12 load, then the next day, later on that week, I dispatch you on a $2.25 load. Then I dispatch you on a $1.22 load. That gives you $3.47, right? Divide that by 3, that only comes up to be $1.15, which means I have failed what? To meet the minimum rate per mile guarantee, right? So guess what? The load that was paying $1.22 per mile, if that load was going 1,400 miles or whatever it's going, because generally, what? The lower paying freight is going more miles, right?
Yeah.
Or short miles, you should pay higher rates, right?
Yes.
So generally, a load that's going that low of a mile, that low of a freight, is probably going about 1,200 miles, at least 1,000 miles, right? So it's going about 1,200 miles. In some cases, it might be going 2,000 miles. Who knows? But let's just say 1,200 miles. So that means we owe you another check for 1,200 miles. It means you're going to get a check from us for $1,200 on top of the money you already made. That's our minimum rate per mile guarantee. It's on operator. And not only that, because our dispatching side, we have contracts, or we have connected with shippers and brokers who are sending us loads, including one broker who is sending us dedicated freight, and we have a contract with, oh, what's the name of the company? I had a brain cramp. What's the name of the company y'all had a contract with on the Run the Power Only?
JMB.
Yeah, JB Hutt, thank you. Run their power only dedicated. So that means that there's a good chance when you come over to the flat fee dispatching, you can pick one of the companies that have dedicated freight and just run that dedicated freight all the time. Is that not a good selling point to get them to add to what? The flat fee dispatching? Y'all see how you're able to do what? To upsell or cross sell?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it becomes very natural. It becomes a very natural thing. All right. Now remember, a lot of these owner operators, a lot of them are new to the industry. So it shouldn't be that hard for you to sell them. Right? Right?
Right.
That's right.
So it shouldn't be that hard for you to sell them that. So if you get them both on both the flat fee dispatching and the owner op program, what are you looking at? You're looking at $3,500, right? Per month that your commission is based on, right? minus 25%. That's $875. That's a far cry from that 250, ain't it? Right?
Right.
Right. That's $875. Now, if you get 10 of them, 875, you get 10 of them each month in your branch, that's $87.50. That's the branch owner's money. If you are a member specialist, right? And you got 10 of them at that right there, you're getting 25% of that. That's $21.87. That's a far cry from the what? The $625 if you got 10 on the just what? The flat fee dispatcher, because if you do it on the flat fee dispatcher, it's $62.50 per on operator side up. You get 10 of them, that's $625, right? Does that not look a whole lot better?
Yeah.
Does everybody see that? And the majority of that is coming from what? The owner outside. So essentially what you have here, you have an opportunity for the branch owners at $87.50. And you're each month, if you're doing 10, that's what you're adding to that. The next month, within 2 months, you're already at $17,500 a month. And you're adding the $87.50 every month after that. Your third month, that's where you're at. Your fourth month, you're there. Your fifth month, you're there. See how quickly that adds up? Now, what else does it do? What else does it do? Anybody tell me what else it's going to increase? Talk to me. How's our commission structure set up? Anybody?
Well, after 10 months, there's a bonus.
Your 10th month bonus. Because at $87.50, right? At $87.50, if you by the time you get to your 10th month, right? That's $87,500, right, y'all? Right? Let's pay it in, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
So your 25% bonus on that is what? Your 25% bonus on that is $21,000. That's quite a big little chunk in it.
Yeah, it is.
And that's just like for one member specialist, right?
Well, the $87.50, I think that's for the is that for the branches or the member special?
That's for the branch.
Yeah, that's for the branches.
But I mean, the member specialist is recruiting those 10 carriers.
No. Hold on, let's go back.
I thought the 2187 was the
yeah, I think that's for the member specialist.
specialist.
Hold on,
right.
let me go back here. Let me go back and
Right.
double check. I think that's for the well, I had them both up.
Yeah, because that has to be put. That's 25%, right?
Yeah, here. Let me go back. 808. No. It come out to be 2,500. Yeah, I'm sorry. So 2,500 minus 25% is 625. Oh wait. I forgot. I added those with 2. So it's actually 3,500. Minus 25%. No. 875. All right, 875. 875
10.
times 10. 87.50. That's right.
Yeah, and that's what the
That's for the branch.
That's the branch, man. Right.
Yeah. That's $87.50. All right.
And you get 25% of that.
Yeah. That's $87.50. Then after 10 months, that times 10 months, you're looking at $87.5. And then you get a 25% bonus on that. $21.87. $21,875.
Now my question is that 21.
Yeah. On top of, by the time you get to your 10th month, you're sitting on how much money per month? Excuse me. On top of your commission for each month is also up around that too, right?
I don't understand that.
All right. This is bonus money. This is bonus money. We're showing what your bonus would be after. And remember, this is just on your bonus money is based on your 10 owner operators you signed up in January. In October, they all have paid in what? $87,500, right? When you get 25% bonus on that, which is $21,875, right?
Correct.
But your monthly residual is how much? You still got your monthly residual, right?
Yes.
Right? And if you're adding $87.50 every month, which is 10 every month, you get it? $87.50. That's
right.
That's from 10 every month. By the time you hit your 10th month, you're at what?
87.5.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't understand something, Calvin.
But here's the thing though, is the 87.5, is that for the branch owner or the member specialist?
That's for the branch owners.
Right.
Okay.
Tell me how much the member specialist is.
That's for the branch owner. Hold your horses. Let's go one thing at a time. All right, that's for your branch owners. Okay, the branch owners looking at your monthly residual. If you're adding 10 new owner operators and 10, if you're doing 10, if you're taking your 10 owner operators, you're converting them over to what? To getting the what? The flat fee dispatching too. Now, you're gonna have some flat fee dispatching clients who are not what? Owner operators under Assurance USA, right?
Correct.
So you're gonna have some more income there that we're not counting. And there's also a good chance that you can convert some owner operators over to the Assurance USA. Because a lot of your owner operators who come in under the flat fee dispatching, they are running under what? Someone else's what?
Authority.
Exactly. And they're only getting what? 65 to 85%. Right?
Correct.
Which gives you the perfect opportunity to sell them on what we have underneath our authority, and they can make more money.
Now, are most of those carriers, are they under contract with companies like Lone Star or whoever?
Well, if they are, I mean, there's nothing that says that they can't get out of the contract.
Right, and that's what I was going for, yeah, to see if you could talk them out of leaving their contract and signing up with Assurance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they're keeping more than money.
Right.
It's kind of hard to argue with 100% of your low fee. Right?
Yes, sir.
So what you got is you got a case of this right here. By the time you hit 10th month, you're already paying in $87,500 per month, and then you added another $21,000 plus, something else. What is that? 21. What are we looking at? Looking at another, probably, let's just say 21.5. So now you're looking at what? $109,000 a month. Y'all see how that? Do y'all see how the opportunity just skyrocketed by adding the owner op program?
Yes.
I just don't see it for the minimum.
Hold on, we getting there. We getting there. Well, you worse than my nieces and nephews. What you got for us? We getting there. We getting there. All right. So there it is for the branch owners. That's what you're looking at. That's the opportunity. And
That's per month, right?
yeah, that's per month. After your 10th month, because every month you're getting your bonus for the ones who signed up 10 months ago. Y'all see how that's working?
Yes.
All right. Now, as a member specialist,
Here we go.
that 87, you got 10 of them signed up. That's going to 87.50. You're getting 25% of that.
25%.
That's 21.87. All right. By the time you reach your 10th month, 187.5. Come on, man. 2187.5 times 10. By the time you hit your 10th month,
That's
look at 21,875. Okay? That's your monthly residual that you're bringing in. All right? Now, if you've got that right there, 21,875. Now, let's look at your bonus, right? Because your bonus, 87.50. Yeah, 21. Bonus. 10. Okay, yeah, they paid in 10 months. They paid that right there. 65,000. They paid $65,620. $5 in. Okay?
What is that number?
That's 10 months of them paying.
I'm confused now, Calvin.
All right. You got your bonus level, right? Your bonus is based on what? The owner operators you signed up in January,
Right.
come October.
They mature.
Oh, exactly. Come October, the owner operators you signed up in January, the 10 owner operators you signed up in January, they paid that much money in. You got it?
Got it.
All right. Make sure you got that. All right. So they paid that much money in. All right.
25 of that, right?
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. And I'll make sure I'm doing this right. 87.50 is what they paid in minus 25%, 21.87. So 21.87.5. 21.87.5 times 10.
21,875.
21,875. All right, that's what it is. 21,875. So your 10 owner operators have paid in that much money at the end of 10 months. But then you're getting 25% of that. So you got a $5,468.75 bonus check at the end of 10 months on top of what? On top of what?
On top of that 21,85, ain't
Exactly. On top of what? 21,875. So your monthly residual is at 21,875, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. So your monthly residual is at 21,875, and your bonus is at 5,468.
That's one time.
Well, no, that's every month.
No, I'm saying I'm saying the bonus. The
Yeah.
bonus.
That's a lump sum.
It's a lump sum one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You get that in, if you start in January and October, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, right.
Then in November, the ones you sign up in February, you're getting that bonus. And the ones you sign up in March, in December, you're getting that.
Get that bonus.
You see how it rotates around?
Right.
All right. So it's 21,875 and hold up.
And 54 or something, right?
Hold up. That's 21,875 is your monthly residual plus that 5,000 something is that.
Yeah, 5,004 something.
Where did it go? It was just there.
It was just there. I just looked at it.
Yeah, let's just say 5,005. Nice round number. Somewhere around there on your bonus. So you're looking at about $27,000, $27,375 when you reach your first 10th month bonus. That's the kind of money you can look at each month. And then the next month is going to be higher. Why? Because you're still adding what? 10 on operators. Right?
Right.
Or you're adding just whatever you're adding to it. Okay. Does everybody see how the progression of what we're doing by adding more divisions, by adding more phases? Phase 1 was flat fee dispatching. Phase 2 was on our program. Phase 3 is we're adding our broker. Remember? So within about 90 days from now, right, we're looking to add our broker program. Everybody see where we're going?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the first thing was flat fee dispatch. We got that up. We got that set. Next thing is the on-op program, which is going to greatly increase your flat fee dispatching opportunities too. Because once we get the insurance, and we're still waiting on the insurance, we should have it by the end of the week. Once we get the insurance, we can go ahead and start bringing carriers on under our authority. Within probably about the first after 6 months, 6 to 8 months, we should have enough revenue to start leasing our own trailers.
Do you mind if I interrupt you for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I've been missing you for the last 2 3 weeks for your meetings. I was going to live training, but finally I came in just to members. I got you, and I've been listening to you for the last 10 months. Can you just give me one more overview, quick overview? Forget about the numbers. What this program is, assurance program, please.
About the
Yeah.
assurance process?
No, this right now, like you say, if I assign somebody, that's how much money I will get. So with the, I see that it says like 100% keep your load fee. Because I can sign a 50 drivers.
But what are you asking me? What are you asking me?
Is this a dispatch or signing up for insurance?
No, hold on.
Okay, that's what I get confused. I just got in. Yeah.
That's what happens when you come late. Yeah. And why they have the backtrack. All right, look.
Okay.
Look. Assurance USA is different divisions or different phases. Our first phase was flat fee dispatch.
Okay.
Okay. Which is Assurance USA. Let me get to the page. There we go. All right, flat fee dispatch.
Got it.
Okay. That's what this is. Drive-in minimum rate per mile guaranteed $2 per mile. Flatbed minimum rate per mile guaranteed $2.50 per mile. Refrigerated minimum rate per mile guaranteed $3 per mile. And they pay what? $250 per week. Flat fee dispatching.
Okay.
Or $1,000 per month.
Okay.
All right, you got that part, right?
I got that part.
All right. Later on, we introduced just last 2 weeks, we've been working on getting our own authority, trucking authority, so that carriers who don't have their own authority can sign on to our authority and run underneath the Assurance USA Trucking Authority. You get it?
Got it.
Just like Landstar. You
Got it.
Got it, right?
Yes.
But instead of doing the percentage like everybody else is doing, where Landstar pays the owner operator 65% to 85% of the load fees, and they keep the rest. Dry vans, they pay 65% of the load fee. Flatbeds, they allow them to keep 75% of the load fee. Reefers, they allow them to keep 85% of the load fees. Instead of doing that, because we are a flat fee type of company, and we have a patent on that model, and we have a trademark on that model, we are continuing with our what? Our flat fee concept, right?
Yep.
So owner operators who don't have their own authority can sign on to RBBS Insurance USA Trucking, which is our new division that we just created in the last 2 weeks. We got our DOC, we got our MC number, we got our DOT number. We are waiting on our insurance. Okay? So owner operators can sign on with us and run underneath our authority, and they pay a flat $2,500 monthly authority usage fee. They pay a $791.33 monthly insurance adjustable. We pay the other half of that because it costs $19,000 per year to add a unit to your authority.
Hey, Calvin.
Got it.
I kind of have the website up. I mean, we're still doing a little update, but you can go ahead and view it.
Okay, cool. They also pay a $350 monthly maintenance, right? Which gets them up to $30,000 yearly in maintenance costs, $500 deductible on repairs greater than $1,500, and $1,000 deductible on repairs exceeding $5,000. They must have 6 months seasoning before it activates. So they got to pay into it for 6 months before they can start using it. They also pay $166.66 for the first 12 months, monthly for 12 months to repay for their what? Dock place that we prepaid for all 48 states.
Got it.
So their total monthly operational fees running under our authority is just $3,808 per month. Versus if they was running on a Landstar and anybody else, they get 65% of the load fee, they were paying almost $9,000 per month.
Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
So that's how we're able to save the money. Assurance USA prepays dock plates for 48 states, pays remainder of required insurance, pays maintenance up to $30,000 yearly, and all fees associated with authority. Participating carriers are required to use factoring providers contracted with RBBS Insurance USA Trucking. Participating drivers are responsible for all DOT and Federal Motor Carrier Safety Associations, CDL licensing and medical standards. Owner operators compensation, 100% of the load fees after monthly operational fees.
Got it.
All right. So that's what we are. That's what we are talking about.
Okay, got it.
We're talking about how this combined with the flat fee dispatching creates higher monthly residuals and bonuses for you all as branch owners and member specialists.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. All right, Darren. Where's that link, Darren? You send it over on the chat thing, Darren. Where did Darren go?
I stepped away for a minute. Yeah. The website is RBBS Assurance USA Trucking.com.
What is it again? What is it again now?
RBBS Assurance USA
Trucking.com.
We gotta shorten that. All right, cool. Welcome back. Okay. All right, this is the website, y'all, that Darren has. This is our insurance USA trucking site. Okay. RBBS Insurance USA owner op program. Why settle for less than 100% of the load fee? Carrier monthly fees, authority usage fee, anything we just talked about, right? Insurance fee. There it is right there. Insurance USA pays remainder of required insurance. Maintenance plan. There it is right there. Okay, build it out. RBBS Insurance Trucking total monthly operational fees, $3,808. participating carriers are required to use factory providers contracted with RBBS Assurance USA Trucking. Participating drivers are responsible for all DOT. Same thing we just talked about. It's basically just a mirror of what we have here. You have the contact page where they can send some information in, about themselves, messages and stuff here, toll-free number, info at nocheaprate.com, hours of operations, social media. That take them right over to the Assurance USA page, right? Yep. Take them right over to the Assurance USA page on Facebook. Sign up page. It should take them back to our site, right, Darren? Yep. Now, Darren, what I want this to go.
What we're trying to do with the sign up page is go directly to the form.
Yeah.
That the driver.
Yeah. So when I finish this, we're gonna change that to this link right here.
Okay.
We're gonna change that to this link. So when I finish this page, it's gonna have a form on it where they go in and they just put it in and submit it. Okay.
Yes.
Now I have this finished by Wednesday.
Okay.
But there it is. Okay. Insurance USA Trucking. All right. Now these are just our, getting started websites. As we go along and we get bigger and better, we're going to be upgrading the sites. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, yeah. But this is where we are with Assurance USA right now. Now, woo! Starting our 90-day clock is going to start next. We should have everything. We should have the insurance and everything ready by Friday. So that means we should be up and running with Assurance USA Trucking, ready to go, ready to sign on carriers, ready to have carriers out there running up and down the road, out there on their trucks, whole 9 yards. Within 2 weeks. Okay. After that, 90 days after that, we're going to seek our broker authority. Okay. Does everybody know what that means?
Yes.
Insurance USA will have its own broker authority, bond, whole 9 yards. All right. Which means we will be able to hire what?
Dispatchers.
Broker agents, right?
Hmm.
Which is going to do what? Increase you all's opportunities. Which is going to allow us to get more what? Direct shipper loads.
Loads, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me sure I understand where we're going. Now, after we get that set up, what's our next step after that? Y'all be paying attention. What's our final step after that?
Financial.
Brokerage.
No.
Leasing
It was auto
trucks.
hauling, Calvin.
Leasing
Auto
trucks.
hauling.
No.
Financing.
Car bank.
Financing. There we go. Financing. After that,
Oh, financing.
our final phase is Assurance USA Truck Financing and Leasing. Okay. Now, whether y'all know it or not, that's where the real money is. I know y'all probably saying what? $30 million a month is not real money? Yes, it is. But that's nothing compared to what the financing side will bring in. With truck. You know how many, especially if we do it the way that we are setting out to do it. Because our whole business model is predicated on what? Saving owner-operators money, right? Right?
Mhm.
Currently, when an owner-operator wants to buy a new truck, you got to go to their bank or go to some type of leasing company or some type of truck finance company, and they're paying on average. How much does a new truck cost them on average, you all, per month or per week? Does anybody know?
Probably about 1,400.
What?
1,400
What, per week or per month?
per month.
No. The average truck is going to run someone about $750 per week.
Oh,
All right, and that comes out to be what? You're looking at about a minimum of probably $2,200 per month for a truck, for a new truck. All right, 750 times 4.33, about $3,200 per month. And I know some that pay higher than that. I know some that pay $900 a week for a truck. How much is it to lease a truck and trailer from Penske? Does anybody know? Anybody want to take a guess?
No. $5,000.
Penske truck leasing. Penske truck leasing. They may not even give you the cost on here because they want you to call in and get a quote. I'm just letting y'all know that. But I checked this one time before. It was somewhere close to about $2,400 per month. Trucks. I actually called here and got a quote from them. And when I did it, it was around $2,400 per month. But it was a nice truck, you know. Not one of these. I'm talking about a semi truck. Where's the semi truck? They don't have them on here. Yeah, they don't even have them on here. Where's the semi truck?
I think you might have to. I saw a link there for commercial. I guess it's
where. Oh, what you?
In the beginning, where you were looking at.
Oh yeah, commercial rentals. There we go. There we go.
You know, you got box trucks.
Got a heavy duty in there, heavy duty tractors.
All right. You gotta rent the tractor and then you gotta rent the trailer. Okay, you gotta do the tractor and then you gotta do the trailer. I think it came out to about $2,400 per month. I don't know if they're gonna see the prices on here. Because I know they want you to set up an appointment, come in and see. Because I had to set up an appointment. I had to go in and tell them what I was planning on doing, tell them what I needed, and then they gave me a quote. See, you got all these questions, you know, you got to answer. And then at the end of it, they're still not going to tell you what it costs. They want you to come in so they can, so they can try and get you to sign up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do it. Or you got to call them up and see what all this is going to cost. But I don't think they give you the prices on the website. No, they don't. But when I did it back in, when I was pricing it back in 2015, when I was first thinking about becoming an owner operator, I looked into leasing a truck because I know a girl who fresh out of truck driving school. She didn't go work for any companies. She graduated from truck driving school and went to Penske and leased a truck. And she told me she was paying about $2,500 a month on her truck and trailer, and she was running loads. Running her own loads, and she was bringing in about $8,700 a week or $7,700 a week, which therefore was about what? A good little profit, right? Right?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, Penske is around $2,400 a month. Some of these truck leasing companies, they got you up around $3,000 a month. So where are we gonna try and fit in? We're gonna fit in with doing what? So here's what I'm banking on. The profits, the revenue that we're getting from the owner op program and the flat fee dispatching program should be enough for us to start financing some trucks out. Okay, nothing on a large scale to start off with, but we'll eventually work our way up. And the program that we're going to be using is revolving lines of credit. Revolving lines of business credit. Does anybody know what that is? Does everybody know what revolving lines of business credit is?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Revolving lines of business credit is the best way to purchase high value items, because basically, hold on here. Revolving lines of credit. 10 best revolving lines of credit. All right, a revolving line of credit refers to a bank or merchant offering a certain amount of always available credit to an individual or corporation for an undetermined amount of time. Undetermined amount of time. That's the key, right? Right? The debt is prepaid periodically and can be borrowed again once it is repaid. Now, here's the big difference of revolving lines of credit. Refers to a type of loan offered by financial institutions. Borrowers pay the debt as they would any other. However, with a revolving line of credit, as soon as the debt is repaid, the user can borrow up to their credit limit again without going through another loan approval process. All right, this is what makes revolving line of credit so good. All right, and the rates are generally really low compared to borrowing money to buy a truck, right? Hello?
Right.
Y'all sleep? I wish y'all wake up. All right, generally speaking, revolving line of credits, all right, and based on how, now look, when I got mine, my credit score was only about 580, 590, somewhere around there. That's not very good. But I had 7 contingent contracts with shippers that stated that if I got my own truck, right, these are the lanes that they would put me on, and this is what those lanes were paying. So essentially, I had contracts, right? Hello?
Right.
All right. So I went into my bank with not just my poor credit, but I went into my bank with contracts from shippers that said if I was able to get my own truck, these are the routes that I would be running, and here is the money that it will be paying. Is that not better than credit?
Much better.
Hello?
Much
Anybody?
better, Cal.
Right.
Is that not better than credit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So my bank approved me for a $225,000 revolving line of credit. That's what they approved me for. Okay. Now, there were 2 rates. If I paid just the interest only, which means if I borrow $140,000 to buy my new truck, right? That means I got $85,000 left on my line of credit, right? So if on borrowing that $140,000 on my new truck, right, my interest rate on that, if I was just paying the interest, I'm not trying to pay it off, I'm just paying it just to keep the line of credit good, right? Interest only, right? Hello? Y'all got me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
3.25%, which was what? Which is what? $4,550 per what, y'all? The interest on that is what?
Yeah, per month.
Y'all, no, the interest is secured what?
Per year.
Per year,
Yeah,
12
y'all
months.
know that, right? Yeah, 12 months. So that's $4,550. That's the interest on just the interest only. Now, if I'm paying principal and interest, it's much higher. Y'all do understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. If I'm paying principal and interest, it jumps up to around about 9%, which is much more. So I'm trying to pay it down. I'm just paying this much per year just to keep the credit line good. I'm not trying to pay it off. I just want to keep it good. Why? Because if I'm paying just the interest on that, you divide that by what? 12 months. What do you have, y'all? Y'all see that? Hello?
What's the question?
Yeah.
Do y'all see that, right? That's your truck payment. That's what I'm trying to tell you on a revolving line of credit. Because you're not really paying the truck, you're paying the line of credit. The truck is paid for. The truck was paid for when you walk to the dealership and say, here's my business card, swipe it, $140,000. As far as the truck people are concerned, that truck is paid for. They give you the title to it. But you're not paying for the truck. You're paying what? The revolving line of credit, right?
Yes.
Right, you're paying the interest. Yeah.
Y'all get it?
Yeah, I get
Yep.
it.
That's leverage. That's leverage. That's really good.
Okay. I'm trying to clear understand this. You're paying the revolving line of credit, and you're only paying the interest on it. So you still got a balance of what, $140,000, right? But the truck is essentially paid for. But you owe the bank $140,000 on your revolving line of credit. You got another $87,000 you still charge, but you've used up $140,000. Now, 379, and that's your interest only payment, right? That is your interest only payment. Now, after that, you got your insurance and all that stuff that's added onto it. With the insurance and everything, my truck payment came out to be about for everything, about $649 per month is what I was paying. Now, can you make money with a truck payment just $649 a month?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
You better.
Versus a truck payment of $3,000 a month or $2,400 a month, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Harder to do.
Now y'all see why I was able to run so much cheap freight and still make money, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Yep.
Because you're paying
Yes.
for it.
Exactly. So that first year, I stacked up almost $300,000. The first year in trucking, making a $649 a month payment, I made $294,000 that first year. What do you think I did with that?
Bought some more trucks.
Anybody? Well, first of all, I paid down my line of credit, right?
Yep.
I dropped what? $140,000 on my what? Line of credit, right? Right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So I dropped $140,000 on my line of credit, which increased my available credit back up to what? $225,000. Right?
And improve your credit score.
Exactly. And improve my credit score. Right? So now I got my line of credit back up to $225,000. I still got how much money in the bank, y'all? How much money I got in the bank, y'all?
Over 100.
115.
150,000.
294 minus 140. I got $154,000 in the bank. On top of, I got a $225,000 line of credit back again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can go get another truck now.
Right? So what do you think I did? Went back to the Volvo dealership and did what?
Got another truck.
Got
Got
another
another
truck.
truck.
Another truck. This is the type of finance we want to incorporate in our RBBS Assurance USA truck leasing and finance. Okay, this is what we want to do. This is how we want to do it. Because everybody got a good understanding of where we're going with the Assurance USA.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does everybody like where we're going with Assurance USA?
Yep.
Yes.
So Calvin, are all the
Maybe
states
so.
taken?
Talk to me. Go. We got
Money.
about 28
Money.
states left open. We got 19 states covered. There are about 28, 29 states that are left. Y'all give me a minute. My window's here. We have approximately 28, 29 states still left. If you want a state, shoot me an email at calvin.butler@nocheapfreight.com. That's calvin.butler@nocheapfreight.com. And in the title, in the subject of your email, put branch ownership. Okay?
Okay, can we
And I will
still
send you
team
out the
up?
map. I'm sorry? Yeah, you
Let me grab a
team
pen.
up, but try to have your team together before you come in, okay? Because it gets real confusing trying to match y'all up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Last time we did this big run, it gave me a headache. But I was dealing with COVID too, so I didn't know I was dealing with the COVID virus at the same time. That's probably one of the reasons why I was so out of it. But I'm in much better shape now. So just shoot me the email at calvin.butler@nocheapfreight.com, and the subject of the email is branch ownership. Okay, and I will shoot you back the states that are covered and the states that are still available, and I will shoot you a trademark agreement, and I will also send you the wire instructions on where to wire those two. And once you become a branch owner, when you sign your first contract, either a dispatch, contract, flat fee dispatching, or an owner contract, your 90 days, that's when your 90-day clock starts for your monthly trademark fees. Okay?
Okay.
So your 90-day clock starts after you sign your first clientele. And then 90 days after that is when you have your first monthly branch fee due.
So do we have to buy
Trademark
our
fee.
state, or can we get any state that's available?
In the state that's available. You don't have to stay in the state you're in. It's in the state that's available. Because remember, we are probably one of the first companies that's doing this on a large scale. Everyone else is trying to figure out how to operate in the new normal. Because y'all know we're never going back to the way things were, right? Y'all do know that, right?
Yes.
I don't mean to bust anybody's bubble or rain on anybody's portrait or anybody's parade, but we're never going back to the way things was, 100%. For the restaurants,
Hey, Calvin, can you repeat your email once
everything's gonna have to be spaced out. You go to, huh?
Can you repeat your email, please?
You're gonna.
Butler at.
It's Calvin.Butler.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do this.
No cheap freight.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna chat it out to everybody. Everyone, it is. No.
I have a question when you're done, Calvin.
Sure. Got it. All right, there it is right there, everybody. Calvin.Butler@nocheapfreight.com. Okay. Question.
When we sign up owner operator on the 100% load fee, are we finding them the loads as well?
Not unless unless they sign up. If they add
The flat fee,
the flat fee dispatch, which is an extra $250 per week. Yeah.
which would guarantee them the minimum load.
Yeah. Owner op programs are basically just for owner operators. For owner operators, they have an authority to run on it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them don't supply them with loads. They find their own loads.
Right.
Now, they have that at an extra fee, like what we're doing. That's why we set up the flat fee dispatching first. So we have that in place so that once we sign up on the operators, we would give them the option of having us to dispatch them on loads, and not just dispatch them on loads, but dispatch them on loads, give them a guaranteed rate per mile, minimum rate per mile guarantee.
Right.
You got it?
Yeah, got it.
Everything that we have done up to this point is allowing you all to make your sales process easier. No one else out there is doing what we're doing. No one. They can't do it. Why? Because we have the trademark, right? In case y'all are wondering what a trademark looks like, officially. This is what the trademark looks like officially. Let me. You can Google our trademark, RBBS Assurance.
That's where I gotta go. Wix.
USA trademark. You can Google our trademark and there it is right there. Y'all see? RBBS Assurance USA Incorporated trademark. BSA plus new application for Assurance USA trademark. Assurance USA being the first was a smart move. So we got a lot of stuff out here about us. Now this USPTO, that's the U.S. patent and trade trade ownership in Washington D.C. This is our trademark. Okay, trademark information, mark, standard characters, USB generated image, literal element, mark, statement, register, owner, Assurance USA, city, Tallahassee, all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. Operations, all that stuff. Our trademark attorney is Lee Hollander, all that good old stuff. There we are. Okay, this is what they're talking about on Shark Tank when they say, do you have a trademark pending or a patent pending? And they say no. They say, well, I'm out. Right? There's the declaration signature. That's me, CEO, payment, sale number, payment, accounting date, serial number, internet transmission date, TSA stamps, all that good stuff you got to have a trademark and patent. So no one no one can duplicate what we are doing without our entering into a trademark or a limited patent agreement. Okay, that's what's great about the Assurance USA. You all don't have to worry about competition, right? Competition is the last thing you got to worry about because everyone else is operating the way everybody else operates, right? 60%, 65%, 75%, 85%. We still got people out there that's wondering how we're doing this. and the only thing I can explain to them is, look, we're not in it to make all the money. We just want to make just enough money. There's a big difference in someone trying to make all the money and a company trying to make just enough money, right?
Yeah.
It's a difference. It's a difference between $32 million a year and $32 million per month and what? 900, almost $300 million a month. Big difference. Big difference. Which means all of that extra money can go back into what? The owner operator's pocket. Okay. I learned that a long time ago. If you can create a business model that saves money, that saves your clients money, you know, you're at the top of the game. You immediately go to the top. Everybody else is being shooting for you. Because once we get this out on a large scale, that we have 100% owner operators, the owner operators keep 100% of their low fees. And once this catches on, it's going to be hard not to grow. Does everybody see that? Does everybody see that?
Can you? I didn't really understand that too well.
Does anyone think that this is a difficult sale?
No.
No.
Okay, so if it's not a difficult sale, then all that remains for you to do is get out there and sell it. You know, push this stuff push it. I want to see this all over Facebook. I want to see each and every last one of you all with a Twitter account. I want to see each and every last one of you all with a LinkedIn account, with the Instagram account, TikTok. I'm opening up a TikTok account because I know they're trying to ban TikTok. But you really think Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Microsoft, or any of those companies gonna let TikTok go without purchasing it? I'm gonna make a prediction, like I normally do. I predict that before this year is out, a major social media company or a major computer company like Microsoft or even Amazon is going to buy TikTok for no less than $10 billion. That's my prediction. What is the problem with TikTok? Can anybody tell me what's the main problem with it?
Donald Trump.
Why does everybody want it banned? Well, our president wants it banned
Because of the
because
privacy.
It's free to nobody.
The privacy, like.
No, that's not the real. That's not the problem.
It's not American owned.
Who owns it?
That's not the problem with TikTok, huh?
Chinese own it.
Exactly. It's owned by a communist party. It's owned by the Chinese. Okay, and the Chinese is a
It's
communist
getting out
party, right?
everybody information.
Well, so does Facebook, so does Twitter, so does Instagram. They'll tell you that's the problem, but that's not the
It's just owned by the Chinese company. They don't make money, and we need a piece of the
that's
pie.
the problem. Facebook would have been shut down a long time ago. No, look.
True.
The problem with TikTok is that it's owned by a Chinese company, which is, hold up, listen and learn, it's owned by a Chinese company, which is under communist rule. And under the Communist Party, all companies are governed by that Communist Party's rules, regulations, and restrictions. But TikTok does what? It's a free expression, right? It's free expression. You get on there, you do your thing, it's free expression. It directly conflicts with the Chinese government's political policy. Now, because of that, and China is considered a threat to all democratic nations, right? It's not really a problem, but the current administration is upset because TikTok caused them some embarrassment. They went on and pre-booked like 20,000 seats at the last rally, and then when they got to the rally, 20,000 seats were empty.
Yeah, the kids are working
on it. That's where the problem really. Yeah. That's where the problem really started. That's how the U.S. started saying, "Well, we're gonna, close down TikTok. We're gonna ban TikTok. This is that." And then they started trying to throw in where it's privacy concern. That's just a look. Stuff about the privacy concern and all that stuff. That's BS. Y'all do know
That's
that,
just
right?
an
That's
excuse.
just political
There's
talk,
nothing
and
called
that's
there's nothing
BS.
called
The
privacy
real problem,
anymore.
yeah, the real problem is it is owned by a communist party country, right? And they have a serious problem with hacking people's stuff and and getting this and getting that. So they ramped up the fear mongering on TikTok being used as an agent or a product of spying, which has no proof whatsoever that that's what it is. But with that being said, it has opened up an opportunity for companies based here in the U.S. like Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, Microsoft. All those companies now are looking at TikTok and getting ready to make them an offer. Because I guarantee you, the offer is going to be no less than $10 billion. It's probably going to sell for around $13 to $15 billion.
I think it's going to be more
US
than
company.
that.
And once that
It's
happens,
going to be more than that.
and then once that happens, that solves all their problems, right? All the problems go away with it then. But it's not going to go under. It's not going to just be phased out. No way. There's a young lady on TikTok right now that makes $5 million a year just modeling clothes and bathing suits. There's a bunch of people on TikTok that have consulting platforms, and they're making $1-2 million a year. So you see why my interest in developing a TikTok platform for what? Assurance USA Trucking, RBBS Logistics Medicine. See why I'm so interested in developing a platform on TikTok? Because if my YouTube channel has the number of subscribers that it has, once I convert over to TikTok, that's going to equate to about a 400%, increase on subscribers and revenue. So I would advise you all to start looking into stuff like that. Getting your own TikTok account and creating your own TikTok, type of platform. YouTube channel. YouTube is a little bit more difficult to get your subscribership up. But once you got it, it's good regular flow. But you got to continually, feed it. But TikTok is simple. You get on there, you just, you put your platform on there, people start tuning into it, and the ad revenue on TikTok is just through the roof compared to YouTube and Facebook and all the other ones. It's pennies compared to what it is on TikTok. All right, but that's where we're at. We're gonna bring this to a close. I did not want to get on here and stay all night tonight. My first night kind of take kind of easy, but I wanted to bring y'all update on what we've been doing here for the last 2 weeks. And as y'all can see, we have accomplished a lot in the last 2 weeks. We have basically increased your opportunity on your revenue and on your commissions and your compensation. We've increased it by 2.5 times of what it was before. And as we add more and more stuff, like with the brokerage and then the finance, that's just going to increase your opportunities even more. Okay. Other companies are trying to figure out how to do business in this new normal. We have a perfect platform for it. All of our branch offices are all virtual. You all work from wherever you work from. It's where? It's right here. It's online. It's on your computer. It's on your laptop, right? You all take it with you wherever you go, right?
Yep.
You all see that?
Oh, yes.
There are not very many companies out there on the scale of what we're doing, trying to get to all 48 states. There are not very many companies out there that have this type of structure in place, where it can be 100% operated and done from your laptop computer. There are companies out there trying to figure this stuff out. And here we are, we're doing it. Now, our next step should be concentrating on taking these people who are interested and converting them into paying clientele. And this RBBS Assurance USA Trucking is going to help us to do that. This is really going to help us to do that, to build both those areas, both the dispatching and the trucking side. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Yes. Is there any way to get their phone number instead of the email?
Whose phone number?
The
The
visitors.
people that's coming in Insurance USA Wix app.
What she's
I
asking
mean, I'll send
is,
you out
is,
their
is
extension. I'll send you out their extensions. I'm not going to send you out their phone. I mean, because they all have extensions on this right here, 800-381-87.
what basically what's happening
the
is what
They all have their
clients, the
extensions.
customers coming in, Calvin. I was talking about the customers.
I mean, you get it when if they submit it onto the website. I mean, you get it if they submit it onto the website.
no, we don't see it.
Are you on the Wix app? Are you on the Wix app?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we come in.
Okay.
Those are the ones we be communicating with,
Exactly.
right? Okay, so I'm asking
Now, if you
if
want their
any
phone number,
way we
ask
can
for
get
it.
their phone
I mean, there's
number.
no way for me. Ask them for it. I mean, listen to what you're saying. You say, is there any way we can get their phone number? How am I going to know what those people's phone numbers are? How is anybody going to know what their phone numbers are? Realistically speaking, someone comes onto the site, how are you going to know what their phone number is? You don't even know what their name are. You know that someone came to the site from a certain state, right? This is what you all's job is. That's why you all have access to every person that comes onto the site. So you all can contact them, you can engage them, and you can ask for that type of stuff, right?
Right, I send emails and give my number,
So if
ask
you
for
want their
theirs,
phone
but
number,
I don't get it back.
develop a relationship with it.
I don't know if it's going to spam or they don't know to check
I mean, you
it,
got to build
or I
trust.
don't know.
Look.
I can't do it so much, but
Look.
they're not communicating back.
Look. At some point, you got to become a professional. Okay, we can only hold your hand up to a certain point. Okay, we built the website. We built a way for you all to track the customers in real time. We built a way for the customers to actually get in touch with you, and you all can connect with them out there on the site. We built a way for you all to bring in new clientele into our trucking site and add them on and make more commission. But at some point in time, you got to become a salesperson. You got to become a professional.
You can ask them
to develop.
You can ask them, in case you get disconnected, all right, for them to give them your number, and it'll work that way.
Exactly.
Yes, I do that. I send out emails. I say that. Yes, I do.
I mean, just come up with ways.
I do.
Yeah, you come up with ways to inadvertently get what you want, and that's called, that's called developing a professional technique, and that's up to you all. I can't do it through osmosis. I can't just open up your brain and pour all this stuff in, and now y'all got it. No, I can't. I can provide for you the platform. I can provide for you a means to make money. But the actual doing it, the actual developing your own skills, and that's got to come from you. I can't pour that into you. Y'all Understand that?
Yes.
Hey. So we got a good platform. We got a great business model. We have a trademark. Y'all know how huge that is? Do you understand how huge that is to have a trademark on a business model? You don't get that very often because very few business models are 100% original, right? Most business models are copied off someone else's business, right? So it's very rare a business model that has a trademark. I'm not talking about a product, like something I invented, like a cup that automatically heats up your coffee, right? That's easy to trademark, right? But in order to trademark a business model, you have to demonstrate that no one else has ever done this before. Y'all know how difficult that was? Come up with a concept that's completely different from what anyone else is doing in the industry. That was no easy feat. How many different versions of this did we go through, all that you all know about, right? We changed this several times before we went public, right? Think about how many times I had to change it, had to go through it to make it fit to be eligible for a trademark and a limited patent. I mean, there's a lot that went into this. A lot of money has gone into this. Our branch owners have supplied us with an internal budget of about $96,000 to date. That's where the money is coming from to do the trucking authority, to do all the stuff that we do, to pay for the CNT. That's for all of you all, $200 per month. To pay for the authorized.net, to pay for all this stuff, to pay for the recruiters, to pay for the doc stamps for everyone that comes on, to pay that insurance out, to get each owner operator set up and going. That's coming from the budget that was created by the branch owners. Okay, so there's a lot that has gone into developing this company. Not just time, not just sweat, but a lot of money has gone into it. And once everything is going the way we want it to, and you all are actually generating revenue and you're bringing in clientele, our operating budget is going to go to about $96,000 per month. Once we got all 48 states filled and the branch owners are making money and they're paying their monthly trademark license fee, usage fees of $1,500 a month to $25, averaging out about, averaging out about $1,800 a month is what it's going to average out to be. Once that's done for all 48 states, we're looking at a lump sum budget of $360,000 and a monthly budget of about $96,000 per month. Not very many companies can say that they have an internal operating budget, but they didn't have to borrow money from anybody. We are a completely debt-free company that has a $96,000 operating budget right now.
Yeah, that's the key.
Y'all know how huge that is? I mean, think about that for a second.
Yeah, that's huge.
Most companies have to borrow money from outside. Yeah. We are debt-free. We are debt-free. All the money we need was generated internally for us to do the stuff that we're doing. That should make you all feel great about the position you're in right now. Because all you got to do right now is just sell and bring in clients. That's all you got to do. And the more you sell, the more clientele you bring in, but the more your revenue increases from month to month to month to month. And once you have a revenue stream once you have a clientele plugged in, you're getting that money every month that they are plugged in. And the more clientele you add to it, that means what? It's just growing. That's what you all are sitting on right now. That's what we are all sitting on right And yeah, it takes time for us to get a foothold within the industry, but we're not worried, not because we are debt free. We don't owe anybody the money, do we? We don't have this debt that's sitting out there, somebody that says, well, we lent y'all $100,000, you gotta start paying that back. We don't have that pressure, do we?
No.
Have any of you ever tried to operate a business under that type of pressure?
Oh yes, it's tough.
It's like a, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a huge weight that's weighing down on. We don't have that. We are a 100% debt-free company that has a $96,000 budget. I'm starting out. Right now, we're down to about a $78,000 budget. We spent some money, and we're gonna spend some more money. But by the time we get to where we want to be at, we should have that monthly revenue coming in like clockwork, on top of the trademark fees that's coming in that creates our internal budget that keeps us going. That's kind of like having at the core, you got this machine right in the middle that's turning all the time, right? We ain't got to worry about it because it's just completely turning. And everything else that's rotating on the outside of that is making more and more money. The stuff on the outside is the money that's going into your all's pocket. That internal machine is what's generating the budget for us to fuel the outside to make more money. Does everybody see how that works?
Yes.
Yes.
We are in a great space right now. But I tell y'all, we are in a space that 99% of all companies out there wish it was in. Trust me when I tell you that. Especially now, in this day and age, with what's going on now. Companies are folding up left and right. We're only getting stronger. Companies worried about how they're gonna pay back their debt. We have no debt. Companies worried about where they're gonna get money from to pay for this and to pay for that. We don't have that worry. All we've got to do is just keep doing what we're doing and just increase upon it every single day. Share, post, share stuff on social media, share all the stuff that we have. Just keep sharing, keep posting, keep selling, keep talking to people, keep convincing people, keep encouraging people to come over to save more money and to make more money. No one else has what we have. No one else can compete with what we're doing. No one else can offer owner-operators the ability to keep 100% of their load fees. No one else can offer owner-operators the ability to be dispatched for just $250 a week and have a guaranteed minimum rate per mile guarantee. No one else can do that. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't do it because they would violate our trademark. That's where we're at, y'all. Feel good about it. And let's build upon it. All right?
Sound good.
All right, everybody.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to call it tonight. I've actually was on here longer than I expected. Tomorrow night, we're going to have some how to dispatch training. We got to get back into the National Dispatchers Network because we have people who have just signed on with us who are trying to run their own dispatch firms. So we need to get some training in on that on tomorrow night. Then of course on Wednesday night we are resuming our Q&A, questions and answers, and then Saturday 6 Figures Book and Pray from Home show like normal. All right.
You're gonna be calling us tomorrow, right? You'll start calling.
Yeah.
For the onboarding.
From here on out, everything we're doing is being recorded. This is going to be on YouTube and Facebook by tomorrow. Okay?
Right. But I was speaking about the onboarding process. You said you're going to start calling
Yeah,
tomorrow?
this is going to be on YouTube. Yeah. We're going to probably go over that this Saturday, the onboarding process. Y'all can ask questions about it on Wednesday. Tomorrow night is how to dispatch training. Okay. We gotta
Okay.
start allocating our training to where we need to allocate it to. But we do have people who are not part of Assurance USA. Okay. And they already know dispatch firms, so we want to make sure that we get them covered too for us training. So that's for tomorrow night. Monday nights is always Assurance USA training. Tuesday nights, how to dispatch training. Wednesday night, Q&A. You can ask questions about Assurance USA, you can ask questions about dispatch. Whichever one is fine. Saturday, every other Saturday, is either going to be on regular dispatching or on Assurance USA. It'll just be a mixture of stuff. Okay?
I got a question. Can you do both?
I am glad to be back. I am feeling good. You can do both, but don't get yourself in trouble.
I don't understand.
You understand what I mean by that?
No.
Because it is very difficult for individuals to separate what they are supposed to be doing and what they are not supposed to be doing with certain things, especially when you have something like what we have. Because remember, Assurance USA is under a trademark and under a limited act, which means it's very, very strict in what you can use from Assurance USA. If you have your own dispatch firm and you're running both, in no way, shape, or form can you ever use any of the strategies, anything that we do with Assurance USA, our business model, how we do things, any of our branding, anything like that. You can't use any of it in your own dispatch firm. But then you are violating our trademark agreement. When you come in under Assurance USA, you are strictly adhering to the Assurance USA business model and the rules and regulations and restrictions that we use for Assurance USA, because we are.
But at the same time, Calvin, you're going to put it on YouTube.
This is an original concept that no one else can use. Huh?
You put it on YouTube, so they have everything anyway.
But they can't use it.
Okay.
Remember, it's a trademark.
Understand what a trademark is? Let me give you an example. You can put it on YouTube, but someone can say, well, I'm going to do that too, right? Right?
Yeah.
And they may get away with it for 6 months, maybe even a year. But once we find out, what do we do?
Lawsuit.
We take them to court. File them for what? Trademark infringement. Trademark infringement. Now at that point, now at that point, because they failed to come to us and enter into a trademark agreement, when we get to court, we just produce what? This right here. We produce this right here as evidence, and the court looks at it. They have no choice but to rule in our favor. And then guess what? From that point, we can take what we want. We ain't got to ask them for squat. There is no negotiation after that point because they treaded upon our trademark. So that means all revenue that they earn, we can take. All future revenue that they're earning, we can take.
Yeah, you're right.
If we want to. Now, I'm not going to be that mean. But under the law, I can be.
No, if they do, you have the right. No, you have to. If they do it.
See, look. In business, this is key. Actually, you all watch Shark Tank, right? What's the first question they always ask? The very first question they ask is, what? Do you have a trademark or patent pending?
Yep.
Because they understand the importance of it. Anything that you have created, if you don't have a trademark on it, you are dead ass wrong. Okay? So by coming up with something that's original, the very first thing you need to do is hire a trademark and patent attorney and seek to get that trademark and get that patent. This is what we need. So I'm not worried about what we do out there. I mean, they can look at it all they want to. They can even try it, but we're gonna catch them. We gotta find out about it. If they're just an inkling bit successful, we're gonna know about it, and we're gonna take them to court, and then we're gonna take what we want. It's not gonna be a negotiation at that point. It's not gonna be, well, in a trademark agreement, you pay us $10,000. No, we want 75% of all your revenue that you made thus far. And we want a lump sum of 30 grand. And for all future revenue, we want 50% of it. See how costly that is for violating the trademark?
Yes.
This is not my first time around. I've been in business for a while. Okay. I've been in business for a while, and I know the ins and outs. But you know, in any business that wants to go beyond a certain point, you can only do so much by yourself. That's why we've created this network. That's why we created this business model, so that we all can share in the responsibility of branding. All sharing the responsibility of advertising, all sharing the responsibility of bringing clientele to what we have. And that's why you all are paid the way you're paid. You all are paid just like we're paid. You're paid on everything that we make money from. And you're paid on it residual. You don't just get paid one time, you gotta start all over. No, you get your money just like we get our money. We get a client, we get paid on that client until that client decides to leave us. You get paid on that client until that client decides to leave us, right? You're paid exactly the same way we're paid. All right? All right, y'all. With that, I gotta go. I gotta go let my dogs back in. I gotta take my insulin. It's past my insulin time. All right.
All right. Good
Glad to be
night.
back.
Thanks for your time.
I feel great. I haven't felt this good in about 10, 12
Have a
years.
good
So
night.
hopefully, you know, we'll get a lot done now. I'll see
Okay.
y'all tomorrow night. I really enjoyed being back. I really enjoyed being back in the swing of things, and I'm gonna get this site page finished up, and hopefully we have our insurance completed by Friday, and we'll be ready to sign on some more operators. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
Good night. Thanks.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. See y'all
night.
tomorrow.
Oh.